Have you ever looked at the houses in your neighborhood and wondered who really lives there? You know, the ones that seem to tower over the rest, with manicured lawns and fancy cars parked out front? We often assume that wealth is synonymous with flashiness. But what if I told you that some of the richest people you'll ever meet are the ones living right next door, blending in with the crowd? That's the essence of The Millionaire Next Door, a book by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko that flips our understanding of wealth on its head. So, let's dive into this fascinating world of hidden millionaires. The authors conducted extensive research, interviewing real millionaires across America to uncover their habits, lifestyles, and mindsets, and what they found might surprise you. These millionaires aren't the ones flaunting their wealth with extravagant purchases. No, they are often the ones you'd never suspect. They drive modest cars, live in average neighborhoods, and prioritize saving over spending. It's a whole different ballgame. One of the key takeaways from the book is this: wealth is not just about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. The authors introduce us to the concept of wealth accumulation, which is essentially the ability to save and invest money over time. It's not about flashy paychecks or high salaries. It's about living below your means, making smart financial choices, and being disciplined about your spending. Think about it. How often do we see people with high incomes who still struggle financially? It's because they're caught in the trap of lifestyle inflation. As their income rises, so do their expenses. But the millionaires next door? They understand the importance of frugality. Frugality doesn't mean living a miserable life. In fact, the book highlights how many of these millionaires find joy in simple pleasures. They're not sacrificing happiness for wealth. Instead, they're prioritizing their financial goals without giving up what they love. They might take a family camping trip instead of a lavish vacation. They might cook meals at home rather than dining out frequently. These small, conscious choices add up over time, allowing them to build wealth while still enjoying life. Another interesting point the book makes is about the importance of education and self-improvement. Most millionaires value education, not necessarily in the traditional sense, but in the form of lifelong learning. They read books, attend seminars, and seek out knowledge that can help them make better financial decisions. They understand that investing in themselves is just as important as investing in stocks or real estate. It's a mindset that sets them apart from those who might rely solely on formal education or credentials. Instead of waiting for opportunities to come to them, they actively seek them out and create their own paths. Then there's the idea of entrepreneurship. Many of the millionaires featured in the book are business owners, but not in the way you might think. They're not necessarily running tech startups or flashy companies. They're often small business owners in everyday industries: plumbing, landscaping, retail. They've built their businesses from the ground up, and their success comes from hard work, dedication, and a willingness to take calculated risks. This entrepreneurial spirit is a common thread among these millionaires, and it's a reminder that wealth can be created through innovation and perseverance. Now, let's talk about the importance of community and relationships. The millionaires next door often prioritize their social circles. They surround themselves with like-minded individuals who share similar values and goals. This doesn't mean they only associate with other wealthy people. Instead, they build relationships based on mutual respect, support, and shared aspirations. They understand that networking is not just about making connections for business purposes. It's about fostering genuine relationships that can lead to opportunities and growth. They often give back to their communities, understanding that building wealth is not just a personal endeavor, but a collective one. One of the most striking aspects of The Millionaire Next Door is how it challenges the stereotypes we often associate with wealth. We tend to think of millionaires as extravagant spenders, but the reality is far different. These individuals are often humble, grounded, and incredibly disciplined. They don't seek validation through material possessions. Instead, they find satisfaction in their financial independence. This mindset shift is crucial. It encourages us to redefine what success looks like and to focus on our personal financial journeys rather than comparing ourselves to others. So, what can we take away from this book? First and foremost, it's about changing our mindset around money. It's not just about earning more, it's about being smart with what we have. It's about understanding the value of saving, investing, and living below our means. It's about recognizing that wealth is a long-term game, built through consistent habits and choices. If you're looking to make a change in your financial life, start small. Create a budget, track your spending, and look for areas where you can cut back. Invest in your education, whether that means reading books, taking courses, or simply seeking advice from those who have been successful. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and challenge you to grow. And remember, it's okay to enjoy life while still being financially responsible. The Millionaires Next Door teach us that wealth isn't about the size of your paycheck. It's about the size of your mindset and the choices you make every day. In the end, the lesson is clear. Financial success is within reach for all of us, not just the select few. It's about making informed decisions, prioritizing long-term goals, and understanding that true wealth is often found in the most unexpected places right next door.